Welcome back. Happening this weekend, Masquerade for Memories, an event raising money for the Alzheimer's Association of Michigan. Joining me live now with all the details, Gala Committee member Kevin Hagler, Jonathan from Gill Mortgage, and Cassandra from Clark & Clark. Thank you all for being here with us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. So first, tell us about this great event. You brought in these beautiful masks this morning. Tell us what's happening.
So, actually, let me go back and tell the backstory.
Yeah.
So a couple of years ago, a group of us got together and said, how can we do a little bit more for the Alzheimer's Association and help raise money for Alzheimer's? There's over 7 million people right now affected in the United States with Alzheimer's. And with a combination of several of us, we said, let's throw an event and a party, one that you walk home with your shoes in your hand or back to your hotel room with your shoes in your hand.
That kind of party, huh?
That kind of party. To raise money and awareness for the Alzheimer's Association. So this Saturday we have our Masquerade for Memories. It's at the Embassy Suites. We have 186 people that are planning to attend.
Nice.
This is silent auction, live auctions, dancing all night long, and it is just a blast, is it not?
Oh, it's
We have
nice.
a great time and raise a lot of funds. Which is
So you all have
fantastic.
done this before. This is not the first year for this event.
No, this is our third year doing it.
Nice.
And again, each year we've gotten bigger and bigger. Last year, we were able to raise $30,000. This is all done by people who work in the industry or just have a passion for it. So it's not a nonprofit that's out making money for itself. It is literally just people where we're giving all this money right back to the Alzheimer's Association.
Wow, incredible. I mean, and speaking of support, I know you all are helping to sponsor this event. You've been before. Why is it that this is something that you're wanting to support?
Yeah. You know, one, it runs in my family. So that's a huge
You've seen it firsthand.
I've seen it firsthand, but then as we've helped the families and seen more and more people affected by it, right? We're going in and helping sell their home or renovating their home as they're transitioning and seeing it not just affect them, but each individual.
Absolutely.
It's one that really impacts a lot of people.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, the numbers are pretty staggering. It's like 1 in 9 of 65 and older are suffering with it. And so the unintended consequence or the reality of the situation is that adult children end up in roles that they never expected to be in.
Something they don't plan for.
Exactly. And so that ends up with them trying to manage households, real estate, finances, make estate-related decisions. And that whole process is complex. And so from a lending standpoint, we kind of just get right aside these folks and help them kind of navigate what those options look like. And oftentimes the answers aren't like super easy
not
and
necessarily
clear.
straightforward.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a process, and we've realized how big of a need there is, and so we just felt really passionate about like getting behind this cause.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that I'm sure most people are just needing that help, just needing that guidance. What do we do here?
And the thing is, it's not just raising money for the cure. It's raising money to show that there's resources available for people that are dealing with it. It's a community of people out there. So there's a lot of help. If you're struggling with it, there is a lot of help and resources available.
Well, that's great to hear. I want to talk more about this fantastic event that's coming up. First, let's talk more about the Alzheimer's Association and what it is you all do and offer.
So Alzheimer's Association is a multifaceted organization that not only does support for people, but they're working on trying to find a cure. And that organization really can provide a lot of things for the families. For support and things like that. Alzheimer's Association has been around for a long time, and it's just amazing the things that they can do for people.
Well, Kevin, I think that's key is that there is no cure
Correct.
at this point, right? And so families are having to find the best way to live with this.
And not only that, we're also seeing younger people getting it. I mean, my mother-in-law was 63 years old, came into the facility I was working at, and ended up passing away from Alzheimer's Association,
Wow.
or from Alzheimer's. And that is one of the things that a lot of times we also don't talk about is there's over 200,000 people right now under the age of 65 who have this disease. And if we don't start with the Alzheimer's support, they are working on those cures, they're working on those support things for other people. And if we don't help them move their cause forward, we're going to see this into the 17 million people here in the future as baby boomers move in and age up. So
we definitely got to tackle this now.
We
That's
do.
what you all are doing
Yes.
this weekend. So let's talk about the fun stuff. Tell us about how it's going to work on Saturday. Obviously, you need a beautiful mask like this.
we all have one.
They look great. So walk us through what Saturday will look like.
So Saturday, the event starts at 6:30.
Okay.
It is a open bar all evening with a DJ that starts.
Oh, that's why we're carrying our shoes home.
That's why we're carrying our shoes home. Hugh does our DJing for us. Has done it for multiple years. He's also worked in the senior industry, and so then the night is really about spending some time. A lot of people have tables, and it's a group of people just coming together and having a great time. We do a little short presentation about kind of there's the flowers of dementia and Alzheimer's has, and about, again, we're going to kind of focus on how can we come up with a cure for this, and how can we raise money for that. And then we have silent auctions. We are raffling off a cooler with stuff in it. We have 4 or 5 live auctions where there stays in a few different places.
I'm curious, will that presentation you mentioned, will it go over like the signs of identifying Alzheimer's?
It's going to go into some of the stories of people who are dealing with Alzheimer's.
Gotcha.
Right? It's some of the stories of, we have one other person on our committee whose dad is currently living with it, and mom is the caregiver. And what's that like, being a caregiver and being that person who's there every day dealing with this horrible disease?
Well, such a fantastic conversation, such a great cause. Anything else that you want to add about you going to this event previously and why people should be sure to support?
One, yes, we have a lot of fun, but we raise a lot of awareness. And I think that's the best part is, you don't know what you don't know, right? There's so much information out there, and sometimes when we help raise fund or awareness, it's how do we make sure that we're touching and reaching the people that need us the most?
Absolutely.
So that's the part that's really fun.
And lastly, before I let you go, I think you mentioned it is sold out, but people can still support, right?
100%. They can go to Michigan Alliance for Healthy Aging on Facebook, click on the link on there, and they could participate in the silent auction the night of.
Perfect.
Or just donate some money, which will then again be directly sent to the Alzheimer's Association.
All right, let's see those masks one last time. Thank you all so much for joining us live this morning, and we'll be back right after this.